parameters to this. I'm
Because
not.
you're giving me some parameters that make no sense.
You're trying to think of like, how am I gonna get to this person? I'm saying if that person was right in front of you,
Okay.
no matter where
I
you
gotta
are.
move out there with them.
All right, I'm done with this conversation. Welcome back.
I should have been recording this whole time. Can I have my phone back now?
No, let me
I asked you a
investigate.
simple question: smash or not? I didn't say.
Why would you show me something if I can't have it? Oh my god. Bro is gooning in 4K.
I was gooning in 4K. I asked a simple question.
Hey, once you start gooning, you gotta go full throttle. You gotta just, go until you're satisfied.
Too young for me, but
I mean, obviously, it's only a 3
I
years.
can still crack ethically.
Can't with you guys.
I can't date ethically, but I can
Why
crack.
can't you date ethically? As a 20-year-old, why can't you date a 21-year-old?
Date a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
That's just too much time between us.
Too much time between y'all. What if she's mature?
Listen, it's different for me going up. It's different for guys going down.
What do you mean? Explain yourself then.
Huh?
Explain yourself.
The old creepy guy dating the young girl versus the old cougar dating the young guy.
It's a 7-year-old.
I'm talking about society. I'm not talking about all this bullshit.
I'm talking about you specifically. I'm not even talking about society.
Oh.
It's a 7-year age gap between y'all. She's 21, so she's very legal.
Yeah.
She can drink. She can go everywhere in the world.
Dating?
Yeah, dating.
Like seriously or just passively?
Both.
Passively, I could see it.
Why not seriously then? If you can date her passively, why can't you take her serious too?
There would be she would have to be somebody for me to take her seriously.
What do you mean she would have to be somebody?
Somebody like her personality and everything all encompassing would have to be something gravitating towards me that I
So what you're saying is that she's good enough just to have fun with, but anything other than that, you don't want to get too invested because you think she's too young. So she's young. She's at the point where she's like old enough for
adult stuff.
For adult stuff,
Because she's an adult.
Because she's an adult, but you don't want to take her serious because
She has no life experience.
No life experience.
Yeah.
That's very interesting for you to say that, but it's also, in my opinion, disingenuous because
how's it disingenuous?
Because like you're talking about personality and all that stuff and stuff like that. Okay, when you're dating somebody passively, right?
Mm.
When you're dating somebody passively, aren't you a little bit attracted to their personality too?
I'm attracted to them to an extent, yeah.
To an extent, but I'm talking about their personality.
Their personality, yeah, for the most part.
For the most
I'm attracted
part.
to. There's
hold on.
Wait, first of all, dating passively.
Define dating passively.
Passively is like we're just vibing, we're just chilling. We're not. It's not that deep. It's not like I'm trying to.
Okay,
get
it's not that deep.
Like when
fine.
you get into a relationship,
it's not that deep. Fine, but do you
Yeah.
enjoy their personality as well?
I enjoy the time because I'm clearly here I enjoy
that's
something.
Not the question that I asked. Do you enjoy their personality while you're dating them passively, or you just completely lock that off and focus on the physical aspect of things and whatever you gain from that interaction?
I focus on what's bringing me the most. Why I want to be here.
You didn't answer my question.
I did answer your question. You just want me to say something. That's not what I'm trying to say.
That's not true. I'm just
because I'm saying that their personality has to be something that allured me to them outside of the physical.
Okay.
The physical is definitely was drawing me to her. That's why when I say passive, I'm just like we're just vibing because it's clearly a physical attraction there. A personality is just kind of either the personality isn't the best compatibility wise between us, and that's why it's just passively. I'm not taking it seriously because I can see in the long run our personalities are not going to work out for a relationship.
Do you go in there with the intent of like a full-on relationship, or
No,
you just go in there just to have fun?
I just said dating passively is just to have fun.
Just based on her age.
I said based on the person.
Wait. No. The topic was the 21-year-old and where you at in your age. You go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Not expecting anything, not wanting anything serious based on the age. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, fair. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
And I find that disingenuous.
How's that disingenuous?
Because
if you
she's
show
good.
me,
No. Because what you're saying is she's good enough to screw around with, but because of her age, that's the only thing of substance you can get out of that.
you're still missing what I said.
That's pretty much what
I just said
saying.
Unless they show me that there's something more to them.
How are they going to show you something more to them when you closed off already?
I didn't say I was closed off.
You literally
put those words in my mouth.
No, but that's literally what you're. That's literally what you're implying.
I'm here for the fun. If something grows out of that, I see something more. Like if they show me there's something more, meaning I'm just here for the fun time. But if I see there's something more, they show me there's something more than that, then that could be something.
But you already have your preconceived notions, and you already have your
my preconceived notions.
Hold on, you already have your preconceived notions, and you already have your agenda going into it. So how are you gonna be open to even acknowledging that there may be
So you're saying
something,
people can't change?
Hold on, that there may be something even better right in front of you, or something more right in front of you, when you're mainly going into it with the mindset of, oh, I'm just here to have fun because she's young.
Also, at the same exact time, I make these things obvious on site, so I never really had to run into this person might be more serious.
That's not what I asked. So my main point is that you're dismissing anything serious with anybody that's 21 years old based on their age. That's my main point.
I'm not.
You will still date them casually as to just to have fun with and screw around with, but you're not ever gonna take them serious based on their age.
Do you think that something casual can't become something serious?
I think it can.
Okay, so what? How am I disingenuous?
Because the way you're explaining it, that's how it sounds to me.
If I'm just dating someone casually and casually dating, and then I feel like, oh, this could be serious. It could be serious.
Mm-hmm.
So how is that disingenuous? I go into it casually dating. It could turn into something else, but I'm going into it casually. I'm not blocked off to anything.
I'm mainly saying that because of the age. Are you going
the age?
Hold on. Are you going into every situation that way, or
I go into every situation? I go into every situation just like, all right, let's see where this goes.
Okay, so no matter the age,
it doesn't matter. Regardless, I'm saying
no matter the age, yes or no.
No matter who I'm dealing with.
No matter the age.
That goes into that too.
No matter the age.
Yeah, as long as it's 21 plus.
Right? As long as it's 21 plus.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. But the way you were sounding prior to us getting here was, oh, she's 21. Okay, automatically just for fun. That's all I'm saying.
So you would take a 21-year-old super serious?
Super serious?
Well,
Hold on. There isn't much of an age gap between the 21-year-old and me right now.
I know.
So obviously,
I asked you the same question.
I'll be open to it, yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask you that same question in 10 years.
In 10 years?
No, I'm going to ask you that same question in 5 years.
In 5 years?
Yeah, I'm going to see where you're at.
Honestly.
How many 20-year-olds you been
with? In 5 years, I'll be 30, right? So...
How many 21-year-olds you been with now? Let me ask you something.
At 30
How many of them do you want to take seriously?
Right now?
Yeah.
Even right now?
Huh?
Yo, I'm just chatting, bro.
Just shut the fuck up. Nigga wants to come at me for some bullshit.
Listen, I'm trying to put you on the hot seat. I'm not saying I disagree or I don't agree.
Hot seat, nigga. You can't burn me.
Listen. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm just chatting. I'm just fine, bro.
I know. That's great.
But hey.
You can play devil's advocate.
Even though, exactly.
But I'm going to still beat the devil.
That's all I was doing. But to your point, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. If I'm 30, 21.
Like I said, passively.
But there's some mature 21-year-old out there.
Fuck. That's not who I'm looking for.
There's some very mature 21-year-old working people that have businesses.
Good for them.
They're set.
That's great for them.
So what's the issue? Then?
Yo, that is amazing for them.
I'm reverting back to the What's the issue?
What's the issue with them?
Yeah. Let's say you meet. Okay, let me describe a perfect 21-year-old. Right?
Oh my god.
She is 21.
Mm-hmm.
She's already working.
Mm-hmm.
She makes. Let's say you want me to put a number on it, or you want me to say that she's just good?
It doesn't matter.
She's doing good. She's independent. Okay. She doesn't need anybody. She doesn't rely on anybody. She's making money. She's smart. She got a degree.
Okay.
All that kind of stuff. What stops you from taking her seriously? Aside from the fact that she's 21.
Taking her seriously?
Mm-hmm. What stops you from going into it with the intent of taking it seriously rather than, oh, let me just be here for fun?
Did I not just tell you earlier that I go into every situation with, let's see how this goes? Meaning, I don't have any, like, I'm going to take this seriously. I'm not going to take this seriously. I'm going to see how we feel interacting with this person, and that will determine. The age thing is just me saying the more likely situation of me taking a 21-year-old seriously versus someone who's either 30 or 25, 28, my age range, right, is very different to a 21-year-old. The likelinesshood of taking them seriously. The likelinesshood of them being the specific super person.
Is a word, but
the likeliness, the probability of them being all this put together special person. How many people that are 21 that you just described exist?
In my circle?
No, in the world.
In the world, I'm sure there's like a few.
3%.
3%. Don't put a number on it. We're not freaking.
How many millionaires are on this planet? Are in America?
I don't know.
It's only 5% of the population.
Okay.
How big is the population?
Why are we like describing this 21-year-old as a millionaire? I'm just saying she's doing okay for herself.
Okay. Half a millionaire.
Why does it have to be half a million?
Why
can't she just make 70K and be independent?
Well?
70K independent, no kids, own car, like just a regular put together person.
So
why does it have to be such a high number?
I didn't say it has to be a high number. I'm just saying already. You said educated, doing well from the self. When you said doing well,
she is taking care of herself.
Okay.
She's good. Like she can travel whenever she wants. She can do whatever she wants. She's working. She makes her own money.
In this economy, I want to say you had to be higher.
We're talking about in this economy, bro.
You're talking about today.
Yeah, let's be honest. Like a lot of women are like doing
in the like 100 range, 100K, 200K range.
No.
A lot of women in that range.
Yes, but I'm saying a lot of women are like living good with like 80K salaries. They're financially literate.
But that's
like they're not struggling to pay their bills. They have money for like their maintenance, all that kind of stuff. They're taking trips. They're living alone. Like a lot of women are in that case. So that's what I'm talking about. Independent and doing well for themselves. They're okay. That's what I'm saying.
When I hear doing well, I hear way more than that.
No, it doesn't always have to be extravagant. Making six figures or all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm saying 6-figure range. That's doing well. Well. The way you're putting this is you're doing 6 figures range well.
No, I wasn't. I'm just saying regular girl. Like
regular
independent girl.
Under 6 figures, but not lower than like close to 6 figures.
That can take care of herself.
Under 6 figures, but close to it.
Sure. If you want,
what you just explained.
If you want 6 figures to be the bar, fine.
6 figures is the bar for doing well.
Not really.
And it's going down now as inflation happens.
Not everywhere in America, bro.
I'm not talking about everywhere in America.
Some people are living in the South.
Where do we live?
We live in the Northeast.
Yeah, where that's just doing base.
We're not talking about just the Northeast. I'm talking about everywhere in America. That person doesn't have to be in the Northeast. You're trying to box them in somewhere.
Oh.
Like, you're really trying to just box them in somewhere to make it like where the scenario of the person can't like be true or whatever.
I'm not saying it can't be true. I'm understanding what you're saying.
Are you?
Well. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just talking. I was coming from the perspective of where we are, not because where am I?
I'm
going somewhere else to meet this shit.
Fuck where we are.
I don't do long distance.
Oh my god, you're adding more parameters to this shit when I'm not.
You're giving me some parameters that make no sense.
You're trying to think of like, how am I gonna get to this person? I'm saying if that person was right in front of you,
okay,
no matter where you are,
I gotta move out there with them.
All right, I'm done with this conversation. Welcome back to another episode of CJ Unmuted, episode 27. Right?
Keeping all that?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Welcome back to episode 27.
heated debate.
Hope you guys like that pre-pod banter.
Jesus Christ. Sometimes I feel like getting through him is like getting through a thick skull.
Yo, don't ask me a question if you don't have all the parameters set up.
You always try to like move the goalpost.
I'm not moving no goalposts.
Yes, you do.
I need the answers to the questions
Bro,
to answer the question.
You be moving the goalpost, asking questions on top of questions that I asked instead of answering the question that I asked you. That's always moving the goalpost.
Because life's not black and white. That's shades of
Who
gray.
said that life was black and white?
You're trying to get a serious answer.
Sometimes get the answer that's right in front of you and then move on to whatever question you have.
What was the question?
I'm not asking that shit again.
Why not?
No. We starting the episode calm and happy.
Nah, fuck that, nigga. What's the question? Oh, listen to him. Yo, what's the question? I'll answer your question.
Will you?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you take serious a 21-year-old that's doing well for themselves, has a degree, is independent, is able to take care of themselves, they don't need anybody, they seem to have like a good head on their shoulders. Would you take them seriously?
Why wouldn't I?
Okay. That's all you had to say from the beginning. That's it.
Okay.
Moving on.
So what was the rest of your plot?
What plot? Mark, you were saying that you wouldn't take any 21-year-old
I told
seriously.
you unless they had...
So I built up an ideal 21-year-old.
Yeah, you built up an ideal.
And then you answered my question. That's it.
You built up an ideal, but you were trying to come at me for saying I wouldn't take anyone seriously. And I said...
No. That's
and
not
I said, unless...
No. I was mainly focused on the age. That's it.
Yeah, but I said, again... Unless this ideal person you're describing exists.
It seems like you're making it seem like that person, that 21-year-old that I just described, doesn't exist.
There's a rarity.
You're trying to make it seem like there's so like one dime a dozen.
Gene, what did I say? I said, for the most part, no. Unless that dime a dozen that you just described, because they're not all... Is every 21-year-old this ideal person you would describe?
Obviously not.
Okay, then. So unless they're that, then no.
Okay, that's it. We could have left that conversation right then and there if you had been more direct with your answers. But you wanted to move the goalposts, so
I didn't move any goalposts. I still said what I said.
Okay.
I didn't move any goalposts.
We can agree to disagree.
What goalposts did I move?
We can agree to disagree.
No, we can't. I want war, nigga. There's smoke on your head now.
What you mean there's smoke by you?
Don't worry, I got you later. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another episode of CJ Unmuted. I'm your host, Chris.
I'm your host, G.
And we got a new episode, 27.
Or
20. Yeah, 27.
It's 27.
Yeah.
Dang, we're closing in on 30. Are we gonna hit 30 before the end of the year?
We should.
We have 3 episodes. That's 3 weeks. Yeah,
we got 30 before the end of the year.
Awesome.
That's our New Year's episode, actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It falls on New Year's, exactly New Year's.
Yeah, should.
That's gonna be fun. Are we gonna record at the event while everything is going on in the background, and we're just gonna be like, "Hey guys." But anyways, that's beside the point. We're almost at 30. I feel like 30 episodes this year is kind of like, that's a lot of episodes.
I feel like we need more.
We could have outputted more if we had recorded like twice every week.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy.
We're still getting through that.
I'm happy for like the consistency that we built this year, and I'm excited. I'm excited for next year. And a lot happened this year. We need to do like an end of the year.
That's the 30
recap.
That's the episode 30.
We're gonna do that for that episode. We're gonna talk about everything that
we're gonna talk about this whole year
that happened this year. We're gonna recap some of the guests that we had on this year. That's gonna give me an opportunity to go back and watch the growth and
oh yeah, he's gonna finally watch all the episodes, guys.
The switch up in the atmosphere of the podcast of how we how far we came pretty much. So I'm excited for that. That's actually keeping me going right now. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, how was your weekend?
My weekend was very boring. I didn't do much. Like I said, I'm staying inside, so I pretty much stayed inside the whole weekend. And somehow I still spent money, but I stayed inside.
We actually hung out on Saturday.
And then I called you over Saturday.
Yeah, it was fun. We did a
What do
little
you-
painting and answering deep questions. That game that we played, those questions were mad deep. What was the name of it? Like Deep Talk or something like that?
I have no idea. It's just one of
Oh
those
my
games
gosh.
that are just in the
Every
house.
question that you pulled out of that deck, I was like, yo,
It's just like, yo,
is this speaking to my soul right now? Like,
asking you the deepest questions you could think of.
I know, trying to
I'm like,
get
alright,
me
bro.
to be
Stop telling me about
introspective
my
and stuff.
philosophies and shit.
Exactly, but it was a fun game. I feel like that's the type of game you play when you're like not too like buzzed or like drunk.
It's like the perfect game to play for like
Drunk? No,
not-
when you're drunk, you're not thinking that much.
not drunk, just like the nice kind of buzz
Little
where
loose.
everyone's just like a little loose and everyone's just vibing and like, oh, let's talk some
Yeah,
real shit.
yeah, it was very interesting. But aside from that, my Saturday was pretty chill. I just cleaned up. I didn't go anywhere aside from seeing you Sunday. It's kind of the same thing. I pretty much didn't do much.
Same.
I went to brunch, but that was it.
You're outside
No, not
for
really.
a bit.
I went to a catering event. I had to help out catering.
Oh, nice.
So free labor.
nice.
but- We're not gonna complain about that, I guess. Helping our family. But
That's what you gotta do.
aside from that, I'm just excited for the holiday season to just be done and over with. It's the most stressful time of the year for me, honestly.
Honestly, it's really
And-
just like, yo, could this be like a week or a month?
Oh my God.
Push back a month.
My social battery just dies so quickly in that period of time. I just be like, dang, I don't want to go to no event. I don't want to go to no family gatherings. I don't want to do no Thanksgiving. I don't want to do no Christmas. I just want to chill, please.
I don't have a problem with that. It's just everything that leads up to that.
Like, I don't know, my social battery just dies really quickly during this time of year. But I can't say that I dislike the whole atmosphere of this time of year, like how outside feels, like, you know, like the lights when you go to the city, like everything is decorated.
It's all. I mean, it's not Christmas time yet, but they're getting ready. Thanksgiving isn't
it
even
just-
hit yet, but they're getting ready.
The atmosphere is just kind of different during this time of year, which is a little nice. It's
Speaking-
also nice for people in relationships and stuff. Like, it's like that type of like.
Honestly, it
atmosphere.
depends on where you're at in your relationship.
What do you mean? That's interesting. Go ahead, expand on that.
What? Oh no, I'm like depending on the relationship. Like, let's say you're just getting into a relationship, and then the holidays come around. Whose house are you going to?
Do you have to go to somebody's house?
You don't have to.
Honestly, I feel like in my opinion, right? I feel like let's say somebody gets in a relationship end of November. Let's say 2 weeks before Thanksgiving.
I don't think anyone needs to
You
go
don't-
to anywhere.
exactly. You don't need to go to anybody's house.
We could do that for next year.
The thing is, do you buy them Christmas presents? 'Cause at
Uh,
that point, you have
at
a month
November?
before. You have a month before Christmas.
I
So,
mean, I say you don't get nothing crazy, just something small.
I agree with that too. But it is a very interesting time to get into a relationship, and I feel like
Imagine getting into a relationship right before Christmas. Like, what you getting me?
no, I feel like no.
Nah,
I feel like
you're past that.
That's
We're-
not fair. Like getting a relationship like a week before Christmas. I mean, a week before Christmas, you still got time to do something small.
I guess.
Even 3 days before Christmas, you still got time to do something small.
Yeah, but that depends on
So
how.
what I'm pretty much saying is, no matter how close it is to Christmas, you still got time to do something for your partner.
You still got to do something for your.
You gotta do, because like, imagine you get into a relationship right with somebody, right? Christmas comes around, they ain't get you nothing. You gonna look at them different, low key.
I'm gonna be like, all right, bet.
like, is this how we starting?
I'm
off?
gonna let you slide this year because you know.
You gonna let her slide? I'm gonna be like, is this how we starting off?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you slide this year, right? If it ain't cool next year, there's no sliding then.
Nah. What if I'm gonna let you slide because I don't even know if you're gonna make it to next year?
I was about to say that too.
Is this how we started?
This how we
Okay.
started? All
I
right.
bet.
Bet.
But
No,
that's-
that depends. Did you get her something too?
I feel like if I was to get into a relationship right before like Christmas and stuff like that, I would get my partner something.
I'd get
Something small,
Small.
obviously, but like it's the gesture,
gesture,
that
yeah.
counts. the thought that counts at this point, because like it's so early on, and like I'm trying to be considerate of you too, because of the holiday. So like that gesture should mean something.
Understandable.
Because I feel like it's personally, I feel like it's crazy to get in a relationship right before Christmas and then act like there's not this big holiday that people like celebrate every year and exchange gifts. Especially if you guys are
What if
both,
they don't celebrate Christmas?
No, if they don't celebrate Christmas, okay, it's all good. It's cool. I don't have to get you shit.
Word. Facts.
Yeah, right. If you make it clear to me, oh yeah, I don't really believe in Christmas, but I don't really.
Oh, you don't believe in that? Cool. Word, but gang.
If they do believe in that kind of stuff and they practice that kind of stuff, I don't think it's a good idea not to get something or show your appreciation and your willingness to actually try to get
created Christmas.
I'm not getting into that with you, bro. I'm not getting into that with you.
Who created this capitalistic society? Anyway, it's Coca-Cola. But anyway, continuing on. In light of recent, Christmas came early for us fans.
Oh my gosh.
Of a certain rapper.
Kendrick Lamar. The guy with the 2 first names. Last week was very interesting because we was not expecting an album.
I mean, we were expecting.
We weren't expecting an album, but I wasn't.
Nobody
expecting
knew
it to drop
when it was dropping.
A week before on JFK assassination day. Oh my god!
Wait, that was its date?
Yeah.
Yo, because I didn't know that. I was just like, oh, it's a date.
The internet went.
It was on. It was on what 11/2/24.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a crazy day. I was just chilling on YouTube, and then I see Kendrick Lamar posted 3 minutes ago. I'm like, oh, it must be just one song that he
it's a snippet.
I just saw a song title, and I'm like, oh, it's he released a song today. Click on it. I'm like, this is pretty good. Let me go on this channel. Let me scout around. And I see a bunch of like songs being dropped. This one says 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago, 5 minutes. I'm like, whoa, what is going on right now? I refresh my Apple Music. Nothing's there. I'm like, huh. Yeah, so is this only just a YouTube thing?
Because you told me Kendrick drop. I was like,
hold on. I'm like, is this just a YouTube thing? I'm like, nah, this looks like an album. Let me refresh again. 12 songs. I'm like, GNX. I'm like, oh, it's real. Why would he drop at like noon though? I feel like artists, we talked about it with Tyler, the Creator, releasing on Monday.
Yeah. I
feel like they don't care anymore about.
Yeah, they just drop when they want to drop.
Especially the big ones.
Like, they could just drop when they want to. There's no promo leading up to it. It's just
Guess
dropping.
Who started that though? Kanye made it popular with dropping Donda on his Sunday. Just saying.
Didn't Beyonce drop an album?
When?
No, like just nobody knew it was coming. It just.
But
happened.
Was it on a Friday? If it's on a Friday.
No, it just happened. No one knew it was coming.
Was it on a Friday though?
I don't remember when it dropped.
Okay then, I don't care. Then I'm just saying.
But music didn't used to drop on a Friday. It used to drop on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm too young to know that.
Maybe, but like, that's when it used. Then they shifted it to Friday.
To get first week sales and stuff like that.
Basically.
But yeah, I feel like artists are now taking like that power back and dropping whenever they want. I was not expecting this album. I went into it with zero expectations, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. I like some of the songs on there. I like some of the memes are coming out of there. I like some of the stuff that he addresses on some of the songs, and overall, I feel like it's a good project.
I think it's a really good.
It's not his best project, but it's better than Mr. Morale in my opinion. I will go back to this more than I'll go back to Mr. Morale.
I feel like that's because, to me, this feels like Damned and To Pimp a Butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
But more Damn than To Pimp a Butterfly. That makes sense. Like, this is more just had a crazy year. Let me just do a victory. This is a victory lap album.
I completely agree with you on that.
And I just don't think it's like the album.
What do you mean it's not the album? It's an album. You don't think it's the one that he meant that he teased like all those months ago?
No, I don't think this is the album he was working on. I think this is something he put together. Because he was like, oh, I just had that year. Let me just do this victory lap album. This is a victory lap album, in my opinion.
Okay. I can.
Because like if we look at all his past works, there's a huge concept, there's a huge layout to it. Granted, that was with TDE, and this is his first solo by himself project
away from TDE.
So I feel like it's a mixture of that, and he's coming with something else.
Do we know what happened with the TDE thing? I'm not really familiar with like.
Did you hear it on Hard Part 6?
His separation from. I heard the Hard Part 6, but he didn't give a reason as to why. Like they like he's like moving away from them.
He wants to do his own thing, like most artists do. When they eventually get to that status, they're like, "Yo, I don't want to be on the label. I want to have my own label. I want to be my own exec."
Okay, so there's no beef.
There's no beef. They were in the video.
Okay, as long as there's no beef, I'm
think
not
it was a
that
beef
familiar with the Kendrick lore. Okay, you more tapped into it than me. I'm just a casual Kendrick listener like that.
Oh, I get that.
Like, you know, obviously I've heard all of his projects. I wouldn't say that I'm a casual, but I'm not.
No, I'm just saying this
on the blogs, like, you know, reading too much into like his every moves and stuff like that.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that for general artists. Like mad artists have done that.
I just
J. Cole's done it.
Because like from what I've seen online, it seemed like there was some kind of beef. That's why he's pulling away from TDE.
I feel like that's just proper.
It might just be propaganda, like you just said. But
I mean, every artist, not every artist, but like a lot of artists have done that. Meek Mills did it with Dream Chasers.
Yes.
J. Cole did it with Dreamville.
Yep, made his own thing. Got his young niggas under him.
Who else?
Even though JID doesn't seem to be happy, but we're not gonna.
Drake did it with.
Talk about that.
Drake did it, but he put them all in the sweatshop.
Drake exploits. He doesn't lift.
Yeah, this has been mad artists has done that. They're just like, okay. Oh, we're on the label.
I understand that, and I know that. I just thought there was some beef somewhere, but apparently there isn't. So we can move on from that.
No,
the album was good in my opinion.
Yeah,
I would definitely go back to like 4 songs on there. TV Off, Luther, Gloria, Whacked Out, Murals. Those are my top 4.
I have the same. I like. TV Off is definitely out there. Mm-hmm. Peekaboo, I just like Peekaboo.
Okay.
The mural.
Whacked Out Murals. Squabble Up is cool too.
I like Squabble Up.
5. 5 out of 12 is pretty good, in my opinion.
I like Squabble Up. I like Hey Now. I don't like Hey Now as much as the rest, but I like Hey Now.
Okay.
I didn't like Luther at first, but
You didn't? How?
Yeah. But it's really grown on me.
No, the first time I heard that song, I'm like, wow, this is instantly going on my playlist. But that's because I'm more of a melodic type of person, less rapping, you know?
I'm more rapping, but the slow stuff, I have to listen to it again, and then I'm like, all right, I actually like this.
Luther is a good song. Gloria, too.
I like Gloria a lot.
The end chorus where like SZA starts saying Gloria, and then she like...
No, Gloria I really liked, actually.
Just lifts me to heaven.
Heart Part 6, I'm still trying to figure out where I rank it amongst the hearts.
Heart Part 6 is good.
I like Heart Part 6, but I'm trying to see where I rank it amongst the hearts. And it's a tough call right now. I'm still I had to.
I guess you gotta let it simmer and cook a little bit.
I'm gonna let that simmer, but like there's a lot of there's 6 hearts. So
I see some of the Drake fans online saying that he flopped. His album is flopping. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right.
I mean, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to look at their album.
This thing is never gonna end.
Did you not hear him on the record when he said, he said, fuck a truce, I'll take him to hell with me.
Drake went on this streamer's platform called XQC. I'm not familiar with that guy. I don't even know why Drake was on his stream. I guess he's one of Kai's competitors. So like,
I'm assuming Kai picked the side then.
I think so. I think Kai picked a side. I don't think Drake fucks with Kai anymore. But hey, who knows?
I don't think Drake fucks with anybody anymore.
Kai is on a legendary run right now, bringing everyone onto his stream.
Just had
SZA and Lizzo were on his stream. Snoop Dogg was on his stream. On Wednesday, before Thanksgiving, he's gonna have his stream with Kevin Hart and Drewski again. So like, he's on a run right now, and Drake
Kai's running on that.
Drake will be the type of guy to hop on that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like Drake's not here, so I'm guessing Kai
picked the side,
and Drake's like, we're not fucking with
them,
so let's go fuck with someone else.
Drake went on this guy's XQC's platform, and he was just sending subtle shots and stuff like that. At one point, XQC was playing one of the Weeknd songs, and Drake was like, "Oh, you gotta change that though. We don't listen to that here."
Yeah, I saw that.
I
was like, "All right, bro.
Okay, all right.
I
Stop
get it.
being so petty."
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. What's that song on Kendrick's album? Homie said, "If you play the ops music, I'm gonna tell you turn it off." So I get it.
I guess the feeling is mutual, right?
But at the same time, I'm just like, Drake, just stop bringing it up.
Honestly.
Just go about your business.
Go about your life.
Honestly, stop talking about it.
Is it that deep? Like, it's not that deep.
I know, but I think it's that deep for him because, like he said, he both of them said like, "Oh, now we see who's really on our side," and they both looked and thought the people that were on their side were, and they aren't. Mm-hmm. Like Drake's over here beefing with Steve Lacy.
Which was the most random beef that I've seen. Like,
what? That's a light op or whatever. Bro,
he called him a
fragile op.
Fragile op.
I was like, all right. Why this nigga got beef with Steve Lacy of all people to Drake to beef with?
He's so goofy. I feel like at this point, Drake is just doing any and everything. Like, bro,
I feel like at this point, I don't think he's ever taken an L like this before.
Yeah, obviously not.
So
I feel like maybe early on.
I feel like everyone
early in his career when nobody took him serious. Yes, he was taking a lot of L's back then.
I don't even think then.
No, people were shitting on Drake back then.
Yeah, but his numbers, his music was still playing.
It was. His music is still playing right now.
I know, but
it's not. That's not the point. I'm saying like he's taking this as like personal. As like back then, people were like, "Oh, you're not a real rapper." You know how people were saying that, and he had to like, he try his hardest to like prove them wrong.
But what he did back then is he still proved them wrong.
Okay, I'm saying even if he proved them wrong, I'm saying it hurt him. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so obviously now he's doing all these things and saying all these things. He's hurt. That he was getting attacked. That people picked a side. The people he thought he was cool with picked a side, you know?
Who's
stuff
the
like
one?
That. Huh?
I said, he's the one who gassed it up.
I mean, obviously, because he thought it was an easy win. He thought it was an easy. Kendrick was going to be an easy target. That he was going to finish him based on his popularity. We're not going to. We talk about this beef way too much. But, yeah, he's hurt. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's why he's doing these petty things on the podcast and on the random streams and the cryptic posts and whatever the heck he's doing.
I just wish he would just stop worrying about the beef, because just take the L, walk off, go back in the lab, make some bangers, and then we'll be all kumbaya.
Apparently he's in the lab though, because him and Party got an album coming out, and it's 75% done according to him. So hopefully it drops before the end of the year, which would be cool if he did that. But I doubt it's gonna happen.
I don't know. With this album out right now, I don't think he should drop anytime.
What, For All the Dogs?
Yeah. No. I mean, with Kendrick's album out right now.
Why not? Let's see what. If you that petty, this is the perfect moment to drop. Let's see who makes.
I'm pretty sure Drake didn't know that was dropping.
He didn't, of course. Nobody's leaking him information anymore.
Kendrick's on his own thing.
Exactly. So, but if he had something in the tuck, now would be the perfect time to drop in.
But would it work?
Honestly, no. I don't think it'll probably outsell it. It'll probably outsell Kendrick, but public opinion might favor Kendrick's album more.
I feel like public opinion has been favoring Kendrick this whole time.
Yeah, and anyways, this whole situation is still unraveling. Drake is still in his feelings. Kendrick is doing
this beef isn't gonna end.
Kendrick is doing a victory lap, and music is great right now.
Yeah,
music is awesome. I listen to the Tyler.
The West Coast is winning. All I'm gonna say is the West Coast is winning.
Yeah, I listen to
Tyler, Kendrick,
Tyler the Creator,
Schoolboy, Absol, fucking Vince Staples, and a bunch of other artists. They're all winning right now.
I have a very controversial take.
What's your take?
I listened to GNX on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And right after it, I went and decided to listen to the whole Tyler, the Creator album, Chromacopia.
I did too.
And I feel Chromacopia is better than GNX as a project.
I feel as a whole album, I think it probably is better as a whole album.
Yeah.
But as of what
I feel like
GNX, I think is like, I don't like I said, I don't think GNX is like I think it's an album disguise, a mixtape disguised as an album.
I don't care what it is. I'm just rating the project and putting them next to each other. And I'm saying, you trying to justify why?
I'm not justifying why.
That's what you're trying to do, because you're like, oh, yeah, I think it's better, but I just think that GNX is not the full project that you wanted to put out. Okay, I don't care about that. I'm just saying, project v project, Chromacopia is better.
That's like comparing For Your Eyes Only to...
I don't care. They both dropped this year. They both dropped within a few weeks of each other. All I'm saying is Tyler got a better project. That's it. I don't care about whatever context you're trying to put on or trying to like justify why Kendrick's project might be
controversial. Like it was.
It is controversial. People gonna be probably mad
about what?
Them Kendrick stands, bro. You're one of them. You're already trying to like be like, oh yes, it's better, but it's not the real project. Blah blah.
Did I not just say that it's a better project?
Yeah, you agree with me, but you're trying to justify why.
So if I put Frank Ocean next to SZA's album,
SZA, which one? Which
SOS
album?
versus Blonde?
Are you kidding? Is that even a question? My guy, please don't even go there. Like, I love SOS.
I'm just trying to get you to see the same concept of
this is the. If you ask, bro, you ask somebody that doesn't even listen to SZA, right?
I'm not.
Hold on, let me paint a picture. You give these two albums to somebody that don't even listen to either artist, right? You put Blonde against SOS, and you tell that person to listen to them both. What do you think he's gonna pick?
That depends on the person.
Fair, but I can guarantee Blonde is gonna come out on top.
Is that because you're a Frank stan? Are you sure that because you're a Frank stan? No.
Remove my
because I listened to both albums.
Removing my bias.
I'm more biased towards SZA though, so I'll give it that.
Okay, you're more biased to SZA, but
like
what's Apple Music top 5 album of all time, huh? What's number 5 on that list? What's number 5 on the Apple Music top 100 albums of all time? What's number 5 on that list? What's number 5?
I know that you stand.
No. Answer the question. Huh? What's number 5? I'm not saying Apple's critics are the best or whatever, but what's number 5, Chris? Exactly.
What's it above though?
Exactly.
You even agree it doesn't.
Where is SOS? Where is SOS? Exactly.
And you agree it should belong.
Exactly.
You agree.
I don't care what I said 10 pods ago. I don't care. I'm talking about.
You're saying you agree it should be there.
I don't care what I said 10 pods ago.
You agree it should be there.
I'm just giving facts right now.
Gene agrees it should be there at 5 of all times.
Giving facts right now. Where's SOS and where's Blonde on that list? Exactly. I rest my case. So
what's the numbers looking like?
What's the numbers?
What the numbers look like for those albums?
What do you mean?
How much does Blonde sell first week?
You really want to go find out? We can look that up and put it on the screen.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Bro, Blonde is better than SOS. I don't care. That's just facts. That's just facts.
Okay.
You're talking about somebody that's like revolutionized the R&B sound with only 2 albums. Compared to SZA, I love SZA. I love her.
Frank stans.
I love SZA. Okay, I love her. She makes great music, but come on, like, bro, let's not do this. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Okay, I understand.
Anyways,
I get how you stand.
Anyways, you get how it stands, but I'm just being as objective as possible.
Objective as possible.
All right. Okay. We're not. It's not fair because you're trying to paint me as a stand when I'm just trying to be objective.
Isn't that what you're trying to do to me?
No, I wasn't.
Nigga said, you know what Kendrick stands are? Look at you. Then I'm like, all right, let me show you who's a real stand here.
No. I refuse to be branded as a stand because you don't agree with like facts. Okay, You were sitting here,
I just enjoyed SZA's album more.
You enjoy SZA's album. That's okay. You can be free to do that. That's not a problem. But it's not better than Blonde. That's what I'm saying.
Not to me.
Okay, you're entitled to your own opinion.
He's about to crash out. He's like, what the fuck are you saying?
No, I'm not. I'm not. You're entitled to your own opinion, and that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Moving on from that topic, all I was saying is Tyler got the better album, objectively better album, and I feel like
put together right here.
I feel like whatever excuses
all
you were,
concept.
Whatever
it's
excuses,
better Kendrick album than Kendrick's album.
What? Whatever excuses you were trying to come up with for GNX not being the album that he wanted to drop or whatever, doesn't matter.
I didn't say all that.
Bro, you literally said it is better, but I don't think GNX is the album that Kendrick was supposed to drop. You literally said that.
I didn't say supposed to drop. I said GNX is the Victory Lap album.
You were defending GNX just now when I put it against Chromacopia.
I'm talking about a concept album. Cornucopia is a concept album. A full designed concept album. GNX is not a fully designed concept album.
Okay, your point.
Huh?
Your point. So you're saying
I look at the bodies of work differently. What you're trying to say is, and I compare them differently.
What you're trying to say is, if GNX was a concept album, it would be better than Chromacopia. Am I right? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't think GNX is a concept album.
You didn't answer my question. You keep doing this. You don't answer my question. I said, do you think if GNX
was the actual album that's coming out?
No, let me finish my question. If GNX was a concept album, just like Chromacopia, do you think GNX will be better than Chromacopia? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think we would have gotten GNX if it was the full thing right now.
You keep moving the goalpost. Why can't you just answer the question? You keep moving the goalpost.
How am I moving the goalpost?
Because you didn't answer the question.
If it came out, if it was the album I'm thinking it would be, then sure, yeah.
Let's say the concept album was called GNX 2.
Okay.
Screw whatever.
I would say it would be better.
You say it would be better?
We wouldn't know. How would we know if we haven't heard it? So you're trying to bring up some nonsense.
I'm not trying to bring up no nonsense because you keep switching up.
I'm not switching up anything.
First of all, you offer excuses for the album. And then after that, you're like, anything. Oh, nah.
I didn't excuse anything. I literally told you. You still didn't listen. Still not listening to me. Okay. I said I judge concept albums and albums like GNX, like they're not full concept albums. They're just albums with good music on them differently. I put them in different categories. So when you compare the two, yes, this one as a concept album completely is definitely better.
Okay. And you don't have anything else to add on that?
What?
I know you want to add on something to if GNX was a concept album, it would be better.
It's not a concept album.
But if it was, it would be better. Is that what? Just stay on that. That's what you're trying to say, right?
But it wouldn't be a concept album.
Can you stand on the fact that you believe...
If it was a different album, sure.
Oh, my God. What you mean different album? If whatever concept album Kendrick had dropped was also called GNX, do you believe it will be better?
It would be different songs then, just so sure.
Oh, my God.
With different songs?
Yes, fine.
Sure.
That's it. That's all I wanted you to stand on. That's it. That's the excuse that you wanted to build up whenever I mentioned that Chromacopia was better.
See, you're trying to make me say it's an excuse. I'm not saying it's an excuse.
I guess we're both stands, and that's okay. Let's agree that we're both stands then. If you agree that you're a Kendrick stan, I'll agree that I'm a Frank stan.
I'm a fan.
I cannot with you, bro. I cannot. So you're gonna
say the same shit for anybody I'm a fan of.
Oh, my God. All right. Fuck everybody you're a fan of. Are you a Kendrick stan?
I'm a fan of Kendrick.
Are you a stan? That's not why I asked. Are you a stan?
I'm not a stan.
You're not a stan?
No.
Okay. And I'm not a Frank Ocean stan. I'm a fan.
You can stand on that?
I will stand on that.
You can stand on that?
Yeah, I can.
All right. I'm going to see you fighting for Frank soon.
What?
What? All I say is facts.
I cannot.
Who I'm a fan of.
I cannot.
They put up the numbers. They speak for themselves.
Okay, women fan, or they speak for themselves too. What are you talking about?
Does Frank ever speak?
I'm not a stan, so I just listen to the music.
Hmm?
Yeah, what?
Hmm?
I'm not a stan, so I just listen to the music.
Same.
So why are you asking me if he speaks or not?
About his music. Oh, you don't watch Frank interviews?
No, he's spoken about his.
You've never seen a Frank interview? Then?
I have.
I thought you only watched the music.
Okay, you've never seen Kendrick's interviews?
I never said I didn't.
Okay, then what are you talking about?
I never said I only listen to the music.
You said that you're a fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan of his music. I'm a fan of what he does.
Okay, me too. I'm a fan of Frank, and I'm a fan of what he does. What are you trying to say? What narrative are you trying to paint? What narrative are you trying to paint?
I'm not trying to paint any narratives.
So why are we still on this topic?
I don't know. You're the one who keeps bringing it up.
I'm not. I just ask questions, but you move the goalposts.
You keep asking me questions I already answered.
How did we get here?
We
were talking about chromatopia. We're talking about chromatopia being better than Gen X. That's it. I don't know how we got into this whole Frank is better, blah, 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 than SZA type shit. Okay. Even though he is, but anyways.
Anyway. Continuing on.
Oh my gosh. But
why is Drake suing Universal?
No. Going from that to why is Drake suing Universal? It's fucking crazy.
We're gonna stay on music for now, but
honestly, bro, I feel like Drake is bored, bro. Let's just be honest. Honestly, he was getting attacked from all angles. Bro is paranoid. Bro is like, everybody's against me, even my own peoples. Like, me just shoot at them too.
And then Universal came out and said, bro, shut up. We would never do that. Why would we hurt our own artists?
Really? They said that? They put out a statement?
They just put out a statement.
Wow.
Saying, why would we hurt our own artists? And like Kendrick's under Interscope.
I feel like
he's just technically all under.
He's just paranoid. That's all it is.
I guess
it's all paranoia. Like, I'll be paranoid too. If like I built up a reputation in the industry. I'm cool with like mostly everyone. Made song with a bunch of different people. Out of nowhere, boom, 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 boom. Everybody's attacking me from all angles. One of my best collaborators, Future, by the way, which came out and said, "Oh, no, there was beef." Bro came out and said, "Wait, there was beef? What beef?
What beef?"
Like, it's such a Future answer to a question like that it doesn't even surprise me. You know what I mean?
Yo, I don't know what they were talking about, but why they leave me off the big three?
Like, he's so Anyways,
Future's hilarious for that.
Metro Boomin coming out and saying some stuff too, talking about, what did he say? Was he apologizing or was he saying like he didn't know what happened? He said pretty much he wasn't standing on business anymore. So imagine if you're Drake, like, out of nowhere, people just start attacking you like that. That's kind of crazy.
Nowhere? Is it out of nowhere?
It's not out of nowhere, but like, dang, the whole industry against you. Rick Ross coming out of the woodworks, like,
I'm gonna be
your
honest.
past collaborators, like, dang. Yes, I'm not saying Drake is an innocent guy or whatever, but
I'm gonna be honest. Like, if everybody's coming at you, that you
I'll be paranoid a little bit too.
I know that. But if everyone you're working with is coming out against you, what did you do to them?
Obviously, I'm not absolving him of like responsibility. I'm just saying I would be paranoid too after something like that happened. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Oh. So I understand why he's shooting at his own label and being like, "Oh, y'all screw me over too." Like, you know, y'all working with the ops. You know, like, he's paranoid. That's it. That's
what if he's not paranoid? What if they were just working with the ops?
That would be a crazy conspiracy theory because Drake makes them a lot of money. Drake makes them a lot of money. They just handed him Spotify, UMG. He makes them a lot of money.
$500 million, and they're like, "Let's kill
him." Let's get that money back.
How? Drake has to put up numbers.
Hey, I'm sure they have their own plot to do that. I don't know if that was the case. I'm saying, but honestly, think Drake is paranoid. That's it.
All I know is I'm just waiting for the next album.
Next year is gonna be very interesting in music, and I forgot to mention something too. While we were on that Kendrick album thing, Lil Wayne really got offended by a few lines from Whacked Out Murals and went instead of like replying with lyrics, this man went on the internet and started yapping. So I didn't like that, honestly. He could have dropped a freestyle, Not Like Us or something like that, to this Kendrick or whatever. But
Kendrick wasn't really a diss.
He took it as a diss though. That's how Wayne took it.
I feel like
he said, "Let me not take kindness for weakness." Blah blah. Like he was just saying a bunch.
No, I saw that, but I feel like they gassed it up to be a diss when it was just Kendrick.
Okay, bro, you said they gassed it up when the person that is directed towards felt that way and went to the internet and expressed that he didn't like it. What do you mean they gassed it up? He interpreted it in his own way.
I guess that's true. Everyone interprets it differently.
He felt like he was getting dissed.
I mean, and the way I interpreted it is that Kendrick literally said, "Nigga, Nas is the only one who congratulated me on this shit. Everyone else is salty."
That's how you interpreted it. Mm-hmm. Wayne may be sitting there and be like, "Damn, why you shooting at me? Why you saying fuck me for?" The 50
He didn't even say fuck you.
That's how he might have taken it.
He said, "I let you down from all my hard work."
Again, that's how you interpret it. Wayne is sitting in his living room, hearing his name in a song, like, "Dang, why you saying fuck me for?" And instead of replying with lyrics, he goes to the internet and starts yapping and threatening.
That's the new modern day.
I didn't think he was gonna be like that. My nose is killing me. This season, one thing I hate about this fucking season is the fucking allergies. Jesus Christ.
I feel.
Anyways,
I don't know. The whole Wayne thing to me is like, if Wayne was like in tip top shape to do the Super Bowl, I feel like he would have got it.
What do you mean tip top shape?
Like he's not performing well. That's why he can't really do the Super Bowl.
What do you mean performing well?
Have you seen his last shows? Have you seen any of his shows online recently?
Like you're saying the quality of his shows are
the quality of his shows. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wayne is Wayne. We're talking about the quality of performance.
He's a legacy act that could have cleaned him up for the Super Bowl if they really wanted to.
It's not.
If they really wanted to, if they really wanted to put him on that platform and give him an opportunity to shine like that, they would have.
That means it's on them then.
What do you mean that means it's on them? There's been mid Super Bowl halftime shows like in the past. Wayne could have gotten the mid one. Who cares?
Yeah, but that's because I feel like in whatever situation you're talking about, the artist was bigger than their performance.
Okay, you don't think Wayne would have been bigger than his performance?
Wayne is big, but he's not hot right now.
Okay, but you just contradicted yourself just now. You just contradicted yourself. He's not hot right now. A lot of people that did the Super Bowl a couple of years back, they weren't hot right now. Didn't J-Lo do one?
When did J-Lo do one?
I think it was Shakira or just one of them did one.
First of all,
she's not hot.
First of all, the Super Bowl's thing is changed now. The people who oversee it is Jay-Z now.
Okay. Doesn't matter. I'm not talking
can't
about
really compare the old way
You
of
said
doing
Wayne is not hot right now. That's why he wouldn't do good.
No, I'm saying.
But there's people that did the Super Bowl that weren't hot at the time that did the Super Bowl.
You can't compare how they run it then to how they run it now.
I'm not comparing how they run it. Well, I'm talking about quality.
No, you literally just did that by saying people back then.
Oh my God.
People back then.
I'm not saying the people. I'm saying whoever performed and it was mid.
You're still missing what I'm saying and not listening to what I'm saying.
Oh boy.
I said comparing it to who ran it back then and how they chose it back then versus to who runs it today are two different things.
Okay.
So how they're running it now is not the same way they ran it back then. So
to your
can you
point,
really compare
didn't they have 50 Cent and everybody, all those old niggas on stage?
That was a whole West Coast thing.
Okay then. They weren't hot right now when they happened.
That was an homage thing.
Okay, that was a homage thing. They weren't hot right now. That's all I'm trying to say. You're saying, oh, he's not hot right now. Okay, who cares? Snoop Dogg wasn't hot right now when he did that shit, when he was crip walking on stage.
But Snoop Dogg is like low-key always just relevant somewhere.
You said hot. Lil Wayne is low-key always relevant somewhere. He's popping up on features all over the fucking world. Your point.
Huh?
Your point. You're saying that he's not hot right now, so he can't be on that stage. But I think that's bullshit. It wouldn't matter. It's Lil Wayne.
It is Lil Wayne.
Yeah, he would have still pulled in views. It's Lil Wayne.
I'm not disagreeing.
He got hits. People love his music. It's in Louisiana, in this city. Like, bro, think about the whole overarching moment that it could have been. You saying it wouldn't have done numbers?
I'm not saying it wouldn't have done numbers.
Okay, you saying he's not hot right now, so it wouldn't have been good.
I'm just saying the performance wouldn't be as great.
I'm saying they could have cleaned him up to make the performance good.
How would they have
It takes prep to do the Super Bowl. There's multiple rehearsals. He would have taken that shit seriously. It would have been the moment.
Do you know that for a fact?
Bro, based on whatever they put out a couple of years ago with the whole West Coast thing on stage, yes.
Yeah, but everyone in that thing was actively performing.
No, really, 50 Cent wasn't actively performing.
Well, 50 Cent's like
you gotta keep finding excuses to deny what I'm saying, but it's okay.
I'm just saying
we can agree to disagree.
The year Kendrick had and how as big as that record is, why wouldn't that be the person?
Because, like I said, there's other artists like Lil Wayne who would have been a better fit in terms of location, in terms of like storytelling. Like it would have been a story. It would have been a moment. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
disagreeing
mad
with the moment.
I'm not mad that Kendrick got it. Okay, I'm okay with it. I'm happy he did. I'm happy he's doing it. I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. I'm saying that Wayne also would have had a good claim to do that Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying Wayne didn't have the claim to it.
You saying it wouldn't have been as good. I think it would have been good. I think it would have been just as good as whatever Kendrick is about to put on in this February.
I'm just saying, as I've only watched both of them on stage and their shows. I haven't been to a live for either of them, but from what I've seen online, Kendrick just puts on a different show.
Okay. We've seen that. Kendrick has been to the Super Bowl. He did.
Yeah, and
he helped do the Super Bowl. Yeah. Another point as to why Wayne would have been better candidate. Kendrick has been to the Super Bowl. He did it already. He had a little part.
Well, he had a part in it. He didn't.
Okay, but it was pretty long. It was pretty long.
It was a song.
Huh?
It was a song.
It was pretty long, and it was a show, and it was like artsy. It was nice. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying Wayne could have had a set. Better yet, Wayne and they could have just had Wayne and Kendrick do it together. That would have been cool. Just like they always have, like, you know, multiple people show up and stuff.
You mean Wayne, who's Drake's guy?
Who gives a fuck?
They give a fuck.
Not really. Wayne was trying to keep it P. He wasn't even mentioning Drake or anything or taking sides like that. Anyways, we can move on from this. Because we can go all night debating.
All right, you got something else to talk about?
Against each other. No, this episode was who wants smoke because we kept going at each other the whole time through. So the title of this episode is going to be Who Wants Smoke. We're going to use one of those Comic-Con battle stance that we took where we like fight each other.
Who wants smoke?
That's gonna be the picture, and it's gonna be who wants smoke. But we had a great conversation. I'm glad we kept all of our thoughts for the pod, and we're able to go to each other like that. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. I'm excited to be back for episode 27.
Me too. It was very fun. This guy still thinks you won.
I'm not thinking that I won anything. I feel like we came to a middle ground of agreeing to disagreeing.
What are we on, Jubilee now?
What do you mean?
Nah, fuck the other side. Did you hear Kendrick? He said, fuck the other side.
It doesn't always have to be a victory, especially when we talk about opinionated stuff like this, you know?
I'm just fucking joking.
So
I'm just chatting, bro.
I'm just here for the vibes. I'm just chatting, like you said.
I'm just chatting, talking shit.
This episode was great, and we'll see you guys next week for episode 28. Peace.
Arrivederci.